Aries, welcome back for your twin flame soulmate read. Those of you who are new, a very warm welcome. Those of you who are returning, welcome back, guys. Now, I am a psychic medium as well as a twin flame. I am in union. If you're wanting a coaching session come through, as well as the live sessions, you're able to ask free questions. So join the tribe and subscribe. Let's have a look. Now, I tuned into your crowning energy within this twin flame soulmate path. Now you've got having faith in reverse, and I was like, I'm not feeling this. I don't feel this is directly connected to the connection. I feel this is, and it's interesting because upon pulling clarification cards, again, you got having faith in reverse. So maybe you already know the reality of the situation with your twin, both parties, in acknowledgement of it. And all I just kept hearing was what's, and it's red, it's not what's love got to do with it, what's faith got to do with it, it's love. Like it's a totally separate subject matter. You've got scarred path in reverse, which is interesting. There's an external situation, or you feel you've got off the path somehow. And again, you've got strength in reverse. Potentially, this can be from August last year. You're seeing the truth of certain situations. I feel, again, this is very interesting. Now, we have this Gemini energy. And there were two energies coming through. Toxic people around you. Always happens. These energies or situations are becoming taxing on you. You feel you got off the path and you're purging that. So you're like, how on earth did I get this far off my path? You're actually not off your path. You're on your path, but it was the way it was going to show you. Okay, so you can be really critical with yourself at the moment, Aries. And again, this can directly relate to your counterpart's energy as well as the cross-watcher. In the past, you felt you were in the hangman position, okay? But you didn't want to fall. Now, you didn't know what was on the other side. You got enchanted forest in reverse. It's like you weren't sure what the outcome was going to be. So because there was no surety and there was a lot of fear and shadow work going on, it didn't feel balanced enough to move forward. It's interesting. I feel within both of your energies, both masculine and feminine, two things are coming through. I do feel this is home for you with this person, but I'm also feeling as though there was the masculine frequency in both counterparts that was having to be utilised. And again, I'm yawning. There is toxic people around you at the moment. Feminines, potentially, you could be feeling very fatigued, and if not, the energies had swapped, okay, because that energy was coming through in May. At the heart of the matter, law is not justice. There can be a just situation coming back, okay? So something that didn't go in your favour in the past, because this card's in reverse, it's changing, and your perspective and ideas are changing. Some of the things that you wanted to happen within your connection caused growth because you got peace in reverse. Some of it you had power for, some of it you didn't. And the interesting thing is you can be waking up at 3 a.m, okay? When it comes to a lack of peace, the lower chakras are about our power, our connection, our chemistry, scarred union. It's only after the fact of a tower moment do you ever realise you look at things differently. Therefore, your energy of your knowledge base grows. For us then not to be in certain dynamics because our benchmark has changed. And I feel both counterparts' energies have changed. You're both completely mirroring each other energetically, not even looking at the cards. I'm tuning into your energy and it feels like you guys are the complete mirror. A lot of silence doesn't mean there's no conversation. A lot of perspectives coming through. You're very much in the 5D right now, both energies. But you're in hermit mode. Coming down to a 9, you got this card in reverse. Such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. It's written in the stars. It's like moving forward. Even if you feel you got off your scarred path in reverse. So scarred path in reverse, you haven't, okay? Everything that's happening right now is meant to be. It's to get you to that door a lot quicker. You can't get the past back, but it's putting fresh energy into this situation. Aries, you're uncertain. Again, it's 5D. Choose who you will become. You're uncertain about who you want to be. The one thing you are certain about is you're not the old version of yourself. You've got a lot of cogs in your mind. You're not unhappy. You're just new. You know that moving forward, you got to do things differently now that you have this acknowledgement of all these downloads. And when I was mentioning it just before I tuned into this card, we only know after the fact. So we can be internally going, who the hell was I to do these things? Okay? Why did I allow this to happen? Why did they do this to me? Knowing that it has to be done correctly now, regardless of what happened in the past, things need to be tied up, balanced out, coming out of sadness, balancing. Feminine's energy, not feeling so bright right now. Not sad, but not feeling bright. I don't feel it's lack of faith though, even though the crowning card is lack of faith. I feel masculines may be tuning to the feminines and realising that these things are being moved forward. But 9 times out of 10, if one's losing faith, the other one at the same time is. You're not communicating, feminines, but you feel it's for them to communicate. You're not sad, but you're learning a lot about yourself, of this change, how it's changed you. You've learned a lot through this change. You are grateful for the changes and the epiphanies you've had. The pain, no, but the downloads and the education, yes. How you had to get it, unfortunately, no, we never do. The masculine at the moment, internally, in his mind, connected to you. He's really stepping into his higher consciousness. It's interesting because victim consciousness comes up, but it's a number 3 card. So again, the shadow side of these energies is looking at the past. It will haunt him, all of these things that have happened, but it is part of the awakening process. I feel he sees you in his dreams, in the shadows. It feels very, how do I put it? Just look at the card. There's bodies coming up from underneath. A crow. I'm tuning. I haven't left. They're making reference to a flower. They're also making reference to a famous painting. Feminines, trust your third eye. I feel they're trying to give you a download. This can be a past tense flower that they gave you. And also potentially they're looking at a jewel. They're making reference to a flower. The energy coming through is haunting. It feels as though no matter what they do, no matter how they try, they just can't stop thinking about you. So this is affecting their dream state. It's affecting their future moving forward. They feel that they felt they could purge you. And this was the awakening process. Feminines were in the 5D. Saw, felt, were interconnected. Then we come into the 3D to get into that dense energy, which was the descension before the ascension. Masculines are moving into the 5D and then coming down into the 3D and looking at both paradigms and going, wow, no matter what they can do, they can't get away with it, get away from it. It's written, okay? It's the energy of their spirit is haunting them about the past, the future, and the reality. They know they're not stuck. In their heart space, they want to be there. In their head space, they're haunted by the things that happened, both to them and with the both of you. You're trying to keep up with this purge with the masculine, so you're wondering if they're going to catch up, number one. In your heart, you're going to, and I feel they're coming in strong. I'm going to pull clarifier on the chakras. I feel they're coming in. They may be communicating with you about this because at the heart of the reading, you got Phoenix rising. I mean, guys, you better watch out. It's coming in pretty quick. Yeah. They know that this is set in stone. Even if they're not being honest with themselves, they have to be honest with you. They felt they hadn't been honest to you. And it's their higher heart, I'm saying. The work they're doing now is for next year. The work they're going to do with you will be to move with you through to next year. Now, when I say next year, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying reconnection isn't happening. It's happening, but they have you in their future as your plan regardless. They know that you're the path. They know they had been in this energy of wanting to detach, feeling guilt, feeling shame, and wanting to be with you. And the energies again can swap. So but this is the energy coming through. They're not stuck. In their heart, they know the truth. Even if they're not speaking it, they know the truth. Okay. Where does communication stand towards divine feminine? They're following their intuition first. They're trying. They're getting the downloads. They're trying to block it, but they're being... I told you they're being haunted. It's their desires. They're trying to suppress it. They keep... They're fighting with it right now. They're really struggling. Yeah. They're being critical towards themselves about the past. What wasn't working. What their desires were. Pretending that this wasn't such. They're trying to balance things out. They realise that it's not an addiction, that it's love. But feminines are pausing as well. Both energies have a pause, but you've got at the heart of the matter, Phoenix rising. So this is a temporary delay because the universe is helping you. I do feel by mid-month these energies are going to change. So do be prepared for that. Okay, help from above. It's a 9. You won't see it coming. Go. Perception. Head and heart, and it's higher heart, neck, aura, throat chakra, transformation of the pain, transformation of the past into the future, communicating from the heart. I feel this conversation, but it's in reverse, so I don't feel you're going to see it coming because you got help from above. This could be bumping into the person. Mass change is coming between you, being 5. I'm tuning into the energy of the card. Now, I'm feeling as though you may have felt, they feel they've been bewitched by you. They're actually, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the frequency coming through. They literally feel as though they can't get you out of their head. It's playing over and over and over in their head. They're stumped. They're like, how can this be? Why do I keep thinking about this person? They're trying to keep busy. It's not working. They're waking up at night. That's affecting them. They can't understand why they were trying to shut it down and now nothing they're doing is working. It just will not shut down. They cannot shut it down. I just heard in my head Ruby Rose. Now, I feel it's something to do with one of the songs that she's in with Veronica's. It may be relevant to you. Yeah, the walls are going to come down. Personal boundaries in reverse, opening up to the situation. I'm not picking this as a negative, even though it's in reverse. I'm feeling as though in relation to the Phoenix Rising, where the power was not taken, it's at, you know, universe is forced for hand. Universe is pushing this because, and when I say universe is forcing their hand, I do feel as though there is this frequency where it was what they wanted. It is what they want, but they're in fear-based frequency. They were in a state of the unawoken, trying to baffle through their minds or fathom through their minds how this was possible. This is where the personal boundaries is coming down because they're lowering their guards to realise that spiritually they have a choice, but it would not be a healthy choice. Because they long for you. Love and light.